Hey, Scorpio, what's up? How you been doing? I've missed you. I'm Archer, you're Scorpio, and this is your tarot reading. Pulling on the current Mercury retrograde energies for the endish of February into the beginning of March of 2026-ish. However, it is a timeless message, so whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you decided to click on it, come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of bit. Perfect timing as always, all right? Meant to find you exactly when they do. And thanks for being here and being part of the fam. All right, if you're new, I'm Archer. You'll get used to me. If you're returning, guys, you will eventually get used to me, I promise. All right. But if you haven't, or even if you are subscribed, double check, make sure you're getting notified. Subscribe, and even if you are, tap the bell. And if it's set to personalized or none, switch it over to all so you go back to get notified. I do a live all signs every Wednesday night. Most recent one's available already. All right. Plus, there's readings all the time. So hang out, be part of the family. We'd love to have you. All right. In the meantime, let's think about your person. And God, let's do this. Tune me in, tap me into Scorpio's energy, and give me everything you got for Scorpio. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name be just as sweet? Oh my gosh, yeah, totally. All right, let's go for it. Thanks for the shares, Lavender Lightworker. You're the bomb. I love you. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. Ready, Cappy Goat? Ready, AE? Ready, Patty? Let's go for it. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super sassy, sexy, successful Scorpios. Whoa, that was a lot of descriptions. You're going to have to write that down for me, Scorpio. Let's go. Overall energy is the 5 of Cups, which an overall energy means I got to apply this to every card in here, which means the underlying element is that you guys both missed each other. You're both sad about this. It's not just on you at this point. The energy's on both sides of the fence because of the Tower moment. But the 7 of Wands shows the Tower moment was a hurdle that's being overcome for a fresh start. So that's the overlying energies into what you're going through right now. No wonder you're feeling a little bummed out or stoic right now. You're going through it. All right, let's see where we go. All right, I want 9 cards. Give me 9 cards and then as many billions of clarifiers as we need. All right, let's go. Right out of the gates, the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, feeling like something's being hidden from you. The 10 of Pentacles gives us Virgo with the Ace of Wands for Aries. This is closer to home than you think. Some of you guys, somebody here might even work in property management or real estate. The 9 of Cups, Pisces. The 8 of Cups, Pisces. That's a lot of Pisces. The 3 of Pentacles is Capricorn. Okay. 5 of Pentacles is Taurus. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn. Okay. Strong Pisces. Cancer's here. Capricorn's here. Sagittarius and Taurus. Virgo, Aries. Could be another Scorpio for some of you guys. So it's like they did this again after telling you they'd work on it, right? 8 of Cups on the 9 of Cups. Every time they tell you they'd get better, they don't. So it's like you want to give them a second chance at this, but it's like they might have burnt the bridge pretty bad this time and leaves you feeling a little bit like on your own and out in the cold, 8 of Cups. And almost kind of like, well, their life just goes on, 9 of Cups. Like it's not even phasing them or anything, but it's like, whatever, they're just doing great. They're just doing it to try to get your attention, right? Somebody here, maybe you or them, somebody might be online, or maybe you've got a digital presence. You're a content creator, social media. Heck, you might even have a tarot channel. But 3 of Pentacles into the 5 of Pentacles, this is a lot of earth energy with Taurus and Capricorn showing up. And it's kind of like they're letting a little bit of their attention-seeking behavior go through. It's almost like at the moment they're still trying to control you with the silence or control you by blocking you. They don't know Scorpio very well, do they? I don't know why. I just saw Bugs Bunny. What up, Doc? I don't know. But 9 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, I really feel like they're trying to figure out a way to come in correct for you. And with that 10 of Pentacles, to try to figure out a way to stay long term. Okay? And you know what? Maybe it's like maybe you want to believe they could possibly change or possibly get better. And like maybe you'd be that one to make them change, but yet this outcome didn't go down the way it was supposed to. Okay. All right, let's see where this goes. Cardinal energy is actually pretty strong here. Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. Sagittarius and Pisces. A lot of Pisces. Virgo, Taurus, Aries. Pretty good on the Aries vibes too. What are these? I was going to say Leo and Aquarius, but we have the Knight of Wands to the Star card that jumped out with the 5 of Pentacles again. So you guys, neither of you guys are talking to each other. Okay. All right, neither of you guys are talking to each other. Okay, definite silence with a mic malfunction through TikTok. That's wild. Look at that. So somebody is totally wanting to try to break the silence. I was just saying that TikTok that right now 2 5s of Pentacles means they're not talking to Scorpio. Scorpio's not talking to them, but it's kind of like I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk either. And yet both of you guys are still like, what are each other up to? 3 of Swords. On the Knight of Swords, God's making you think about each other because this is supposed to work. So there are some strong feelings developing here. Ace of Wands, right? Fire energy. It's maybe with these feelings developing and coming back to the surface like this, maybe that's why they're heavy on your mind again. It's because the contract's not complete. Things were left undone, things were left unsaid. And I mean, your cutoff game looks pretty good. Whatever you did to them that you think isn't working, it's working, but it's like a delayed reaction. Okay? Some of you guys, you or them could be born on the 1st or the 11th, maybe the 10th, seeing some repeating numbers. The 19th and the 8th are here, the 18th, 25th, the 5th, the 2nd, the 18th, the 28th. Repeating 1s and repeating 2s seem like if they're not already following you around, or you're seeing a lot of repeating 1s and 2s, or they will be. Or something about angel number 122. Or somebody's got a 122 in like their odometer, phone number, address, something like that. Because it's like they threw the monkey wrench in on this, didn't they? Right? Hey, what's up, KB? It's like, you two are a match until they threw this monkey wrench in here. In fact, somebody here might be a mechanic, or they are a mechanic. Somebody works like maybe some like building a motorcycle, or it's like, remember Orange County choppers? That's what I'm seeing, or like those Paul Tuttle bikes, which were really pretty to look at, but I heard that none of them rode very well. But I don't know. So if you just couldn't take the constant need for attention, the constant need for validation, like Scorpio, it like got to the point you were ready to change your name. And if you were going along with them, it was fine. But if you stepped out and like questioned them or anything and they didn't get their way, then you became the villain out of everything. And yet this was like a little bit of like, this wasn't you guys are adults, right? You guys are adults, but they acted rather childish. All right, let me shuffle this back in since those cards just wanted to show up. Because it's like you're tired. It's like, because you tried as long as you could to overlook their red flags, like Mary Magdalene. If you ever take a look into the book of Mary Magdalene, that girl knew a story or two going on. Okay, it was a big thing. All right, there we go. We'll just use the phone since TikTok's having a bad day today. It's okay, it'll be fine. I'm still trying to find a good microphone, but let's see. With the 10 of Wands to the Judgment card, you did try to look over those red flags as much as you could into them, and you want to believe they could change, but you could only carry the load of this stuff so long before you started approaching your burnout point, right? Because they burnt the bridge pretty bad at this point, and it left you needing a break from all of this and everything to have some time to rest and recharge yourself. Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Aries energy on this part of it, and Mary Magdalene comes out too. All right. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. You're ready for a new start. God's actually telling you you've done the work and passed the test. The hang up is them right now. Moon card to the Fool card. They're hiding, wanting to take action. Aries and Pisces energy. Some of you guys, it could be a Pisces, Aries cusper. Queen of Pentacles. You're mature. You're on point. 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You're looking ready. Even my single Scorpios, you're ready for that door to open. So God's even letting you know you passed the test. You did the work. All right. Somebody here might even be a construction worker or a contractor, something like that. So here's the neat thing is that you're past the point of frustrations coming up in the week ahead. And this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find it, just add 7 days to it. Queen of Wands shows you're behind the scenes. You're actually ready for love again. All right. So you're at that point. It's like what they put you through has been on your mind for a while now. So maybe that's like they're not as confident as they're coming across as. Oh, so you're watching their social media. Shh. Cross watcher, earmuffs. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Cross watcher. You've been checking out their social media, right? Okay. Even those of you that blocked them, you totally fake profile it. All right. Judgment free zone. Judgment free zone. Ain't saying nothing. That moon card. Okay. Mysteriousness, Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. You're trying to find out like if it even fazed them or if they really even didn't care. And the stuff they're posting online is not really what's going on in their life. Okay. But yeah, that Ace of Cups is right underneath there too on this. So strong Cancer energy comes in on it too. I think it's just like basically like on your side of the fence, especially that Moon card. These are multiple cards that keep confirming that you look tired out, you know? So the vibes on it with the high priestess is back too. Multiple cards of tiredness. So maybe some of you guys have even been seeing like a psychiatrist or a therapist as a result of what you've been through possibly with them, because it's like what they put you through, it's been on your mind for a minute. And even like the break that was needed while this happened, it's almost like with what they were doing and what they were thinking about, it's like this pause was needed. You just keep on doing you and following your heart because you're actually on the right point. Where even God's backing this one up. Okay. And that's why they do keep coming up into your mind right now, because they are actually on their side of the fence. They're actually having to do some work about this. They've been pushed into it. Okay. That Aries and Pisces energy is really strong on this one. Oh my God, they're actually learning their lesson. I'm just as shocked as you are. The Justice card just showed up, okay? Along with the Five of Wands. They're learning a lesson. Leo and Libra energy comes in on this. The Justice card talks about balancing the masculine and the feminine energies in their chart, left brain and right brain. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra or your cuspers. But you didn't expect this coming at all on this one, where they're actually doing some work of this, right? It's like, so it's kind of like both of you guys want to be right and not settle, right? And so with the Five of Wands on this one, that creates a little bit of this internal struggle coming into this one, because it's like if everybody stays in that I don't chase, I attract energy, then nobody's chasing after the other one, and then we go nowhere into anything, right? Because they were staying so stuck, so stubborn, it's like the direction on this one was where neither of you guys are wanting to reach out to the other one, you know? I even don't understand why chasing has such a bad rap in tarot. You know, I mean, most readers are just like it's like the energy of the ego or something. But I'm being told you're at the energy of that you're good. They need to reach out on this. So this is the thing on this here, because it's like, remember how they said, "Oh wow, are we soulmates?" Scorpio, I think I know you better than that or something. But way back when you guys met. Well, that awakening is going further with the Eight of Cups on here, the Ascension of Jesus and the Biblical Tarot. And if you want to purchase any of the decks I use on the channel here, the links are all down in the description box. I went through Amazon and copy pasted them all for you to make it easy peasy. Star card on the Nine of Cups. You guys both want to fix this. Behind the scenes of what's being done here, both of you guys are like out of the stage of trying to figure a way to fix it. However, with everything that's done and the time that's gone, especially where kids were a factor on this one, it became a little bit of a lockup because this never got any closure or anything. And now we're at the point with the distancing going on, and yet you guys are still intertwined because of all the things going on. Family, children are involved, properties, things like that. And because of the logistics and stuff, this hasn't had a chance to get going or move forward, right? Especially for those of you that they were like working to get out of a marriage or relationship, like in a divorce or a pending stage when you guys met, and it's been slow walking it. It's really not slow walking it. There's a lot of energetical red tape they've got to unwind from the stuff they got involved in. Okay. So even for the Five of Wands on this one, it still pulls a little bit of that attention seeking energy out of them. All right. Where now I see for some of you guys, it's like they're talking to or entertaining other options. Like their Snapchat score keeps going up when they're not entertaining you. Or you see they've been on Instagram, but then you can't see them because you're blocked or something like that, right? The thing on this is with that Five of Wands, what they're going through is an experience and a lesson to get them out of that avoidant way. They couldn't keep like, instead of having the conversation, they would just pick the fight with you and then like dodge it and run out of there, okay? But it's got them falling down a spiritual rabbit hole as a result of it. So that's the thing where they're out. Some of you guys, it could be digital or online where they're just scoping. You saw like who they were looking at on Facebook or talking to somebody, or the Lover's card. See, I knew it. Lover's card on the Two of Wands and then the Hierophant. So it's like, did you bust them talking to the other people like this? Because they're like bot accounts and stuff. That's the freaky deaky part about it. They're like bot accounts and things. Some of you guys, maybe they were entertaining other options at work, or just like Gemini energy. Way too flirty. You know what I mean? That's the thing on this one. But you've passed the test. It's them. See, Ace Pentacles, Page of Cups. You're good to go. Thing on this is what they're experiencing and going through right now, they need to experience it on their side of the fence. It's actually saving you from what they're going through. Because if they'd gone through it with you, it would be a complete end all, never again, not a chance in the world, easier chance to raise the Titanic than fix the connection. But by this, with what they're entertaining, what it is, if this makes sense, what it is they're going to wind up going up against somebody that takes their game and goes pro. And they're going to get stuck at that point until they bail from it. Okay? That's the direction where this is going into it, because it's like the inconsistency is a lot to deal with on this one, having their cake and eat it too, right? And if you don't show them enough attention, they're going to go find it somewhere else. And you're like, whoa, I am like right here. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It says a lot about how a person is versus what they do with their phones, right? This is somebody that kept their phone face down. But see, the reason I keep my phone face down, it's because I want to be present in where I am at the moment. I'm talking to somebody, or I'm eating dinner, or whatever. The phone's face down because I don't need to be bothered by it. This person kept it face down with a moon card and a high priestess because they were hiding stuff, right? Give me more on the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, especially with those high priestess. Strong Pisces vibes, Capricorn, a lot of Gemini too. Because it's like Jekyll and Hyde. One minute they're cool and everything's fine, but the minute you don't show them a lot of attention, they're going to go find it somewhere else. And you're like, ha, no. Right? Sun card, the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah, the stuff you found in their camera roll for some of you guys was the catalyst, wasn't it? Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you guys that they were hiding, that they still had other stuff going on, multiple cards of like real estate, property management, things like that. So there was things about maybe hiding their living situation or their status in a way of like talking themselves upward to like make you think things were good, only to find out that they were playing you in another option. And you're like, I'm Scorpio. I'm not an option, right? And so you had to put them in check when they're like, I need to figure out where my happiness is. I need to find myself. And you're like, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, no problema. Go ahead, right? You're the fixed water sign. You know how to keep your emotions in check way better than Cancer and Pisces, right? Especially for those of you that have been noticing little like shadow figures and stuff in your peripheral vision and being like, whoa, what was that? That sort of a thing. Your spirit guides are around you, keeping you protected from the stuff that's going on because you're calling them out on their energetical bull Taurus energy, right? Family-friendly channel. We got to keep it at that, especially with the Ace of Wands. All right, if their Ace of Wands, if their chakra was looking in other directions, right? This here's where the guidance comes in on this one, that they needed to have that in order, okay? If you even looked into it, you found that there is a bit of a bad rap on this one with the Hierophant, okay? The direction on this one that comes in, Knight of Pentacles or the Six of Wands, is that they did need a time to slow their roll. And here's the weird part on it, is the reason they were acting and doing this way was out of one of the 7 deadly sins that your card, the Seven of Cups, represents, in the fact that, Scorpio, it's jealousy. Watch, it's jealousy. And you can be sitting there going, wait, Archer, they made more than me. They had more friends than me. Or I'm telling you, there's something that you had that made them jealous of you, right? The Hermit card, the Tower card, and the Five of Cups. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the speaker box, Scorp, but it still works out very well, because the Hermit card or the Tower card shows whomever or whatever these individuals were talking to, whether it is just that they've got work friends and their pictures are up there and they're trying to make you jealous still. They're telling you they were going in other directions, things, right? All that stuff that creates like that mental torture inside of your head of them stringing you along. They're getting met with that by whichever direction they went to has taken their game and went pro with it, okay? So they're up against it's Zeno's paradox. He was a Greek philosopher back in the good old days who said, what happens when an irresistible force meets an immovable object? Okay. Basically, I'm being told they have to get as stuck as they made you feel in order to unstick themselves and return to unstick you, because you are their safe place. And that's the direction that they needed to come out of to get this right. All right. That brings you through this. Because they couldn't keep just making your emotions and the way they were making you feel, playing it off like it was just a joke. Oh, Scorpio, calm down. Why do you keep getting so out of hand? Just relax. When later you found out you were 100% true, right? You were right. You were on point. You're like, told you, right? It's kind of like they're mad that they got caught, straight up. But that's what's leading to their awakening, that they couldn't just keep running in other directions in order to fight their feelings, right? The thing about that's coming in on this one, that Hermit card, that's leaving you feeling stuck and captive, that allows you to find light on this one in order to spread the ways and come in another direction, okay? 7 of Pentacles. It's about nurturing the energy on this one. In the time apart, it's like their own isolation has led them to isolating and having to work with it because there's nothing around them to buffer it, okay? It's almost like they're going through with no one else to give the attention to, and whatever moment they walked towards or went towards instead of you, that was their tower moment that they've gone through, okay? And that's what guides them through this, in that 7 of Pentacles, to learn how to nurture a connection with the Ace of Cups to the 4 of Wands. So for some of you guys, this is the twin flame journey that you've been going through. And that's why you had to cut off the access to them, because like they would have kept getting away with it if they thought they could, right? And so this put them in check to get things back in order on this, where like it's the masculine runner that returns, and now they're in the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. Sorry. Ooh, Pisces and Virgo, they're in like a 10 of Pentacles energy. And the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, where they reach out to communicate about, can we work this out? Okay. So it's like they've gone from being like hyper independent, can do no wrong, and want all the yes people around them, to really only wanting you, because they've realized everybody else was being faker than they were being with you, because you saw through this long before it all went down. So you were right. The lies caught up to them, okay? And they got to make good on the lies, all right? Which brings them and cycles them all the way back around to you, all right? The thing on it is there's a lot of 7 of Cups red tape to cut out from their jealousy and the way they tried to make you feel jealous. Then they're going behind your back saying, oh, Scorpio's crazy, Scorpio's this, Scorpio's that, right? And then the person they're telling that to has had that awakening moment where they're like, oh my gosh, this must be how that person made Scorpio feel. And now I'm Scorpio. And that spin flips it so they can Uno reverse it to come back your way. Something about Uno might even resonate. All right. It's where their lies catch up to them. In the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, they have to clear the slate and come in with the karmic debt paid off for you. And Page of Swords, they're watching you too. Okay. So you guys cancel each other out on that one. You guys have both been kind of, snooping, seeing what's up online, seeing how people are doing, who are they talking to, who are they interacting with. And the way this goes down, okay, especially for those of you in the 9 of Swords, that there's like no communication, 3 of Swords on this one, there actually is, through like a friend or a family member, the good kind of third party, not the bad kind. That's the one that reaches out to be like, so the Scorpio, they think you hate them because of the way things went down. Is there a way to make some peace on this? Would you be interested? So somebody's going to come in to ask for permission first. Okay. Then that's your choice. And then they reach back out. Okay. But I do see you guys in this 2 of Swords having a convo here that clears the energies to put things into a new mindset, put those problems aside, so you guys can finally focus on your future instead of having to deal with them constantly dwelling on the past, right? And constantly bringing the same stuff up over and over. That's the cycle that ends for you guys. I love this for you. So what starts out as like a bad tower third party type of a vibe due to their own trying to make you jealous with attention-seeking behavior actually kind of results in a good third party reaching out and fixing things for the 2 of you guys, right? And remember how at the beginning we're like, High Priestess, Moon card, I don't know if I really want them back. Don't know if I really want them back, right? You guys actually do still want each other. It's the whole reason you guys are checking up on each other. You love to hate them, you hate to love them, but you love to love them, and then it's like, well, I don't know. Twin flame journey, right? Y'all, your guys' twin flame journey is elevating. You're going out of the twin flame cycle and you're heading up into the whole kingdom spouse journey. That's why you can't get them off your mind, because you're at that phase that it's like, I want to walk away from this, but I don't know why. It's because they have to do the work to come back in. You know what I mean? That's the thing. They can't keep like dodging the shadow work. You're the catalyst. You're the one that activated it. King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. It works out. Scorpio, your person is on the list for Mercury retrograde. All right. Don't worry. They're going to get in the door. They'll probably show up ahead of the line, slip the bouncer a 50, and they'll get in the door. They're going to Mercury retrograde right back in your direction. And act surprised. All right. What you do with this info is entirely up to you. All right. Scorpio, clean this down in the comments. They're getting their act together, and you're the one that started it. You're the one that got them to do the work. No wonder you're tired. That's a lot of responsibilities, right? It's like that whole Rugrats thing. I got responsibilities now. It's my person. I think they're going to actually take the accountability and accept responsibility for being an adult. All right. Scorpio, clean this thing down in the comments. Use that comments section to interact with each other. Treat it like a Facebook post. We're a family here. So hang out, reply, and talk. All right. And do remember to leave a comment or hype and like the reading. Helps get us out into the interwebs and helps manifest this. So we can just, let's get all the Scorpios happy. I want to see you guys all happy. I love Scorpios. There's so many awesome Scorpios in my life. I love you guys. And I'm a Cancer. I love hard, right? And do remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Scorpio in your chart. You're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, but all the parts of your charts are what's manifesting this in for you, Scorpio. You got this. You're doing really good. All right. And if you do want to book a personal reading with me or to check out everything else the Archer Network and the channel here has to offer, just scan the QR code, takes you to the automated reading booking site, as well as every other thing the channel has to offer here, other channels we support, journaling, self-healing journey services. Just check it all out. It's awesomeness. You're going to love it. Sunshine Intuitive Tarot's there. Frankie's Tarot's there. Dude, just snoop around. Page of Swords. Everything here is safe to click. All right. All right, Scorpio. Until next time, I do love you, and I will see you then. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. All righty. Sagittarius is up next, too. You guys want to do a couple super chats? What do you say? 5 super chats? I'll answer a couple questions. TikTok, you start typing and posting. I got you. It keeps me in the energy. I love it. Don't stop me now. It's like when Ringo sits down on the drums, and it's like, don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. I got this. Oh, thank you, beautiful desert flower. I bet you are a beautiful desert flower. I open. Yes, you will. As soon as your twin finishes their lesson right now in respect, that's what they're going through right now, and they're being disrespected by somebody else, they'll come back in. And it's not that they're cheating on you. It's just literally their friends, their coworkers. Everybody's treating them like garbage, so they realize that was their problems. They need to respect you. And Sassy Girl, only if you choose to. If you don't, by Aries season, you two will work things out. All right? Okay, let's see what we got over on this side. Hold on. I'm going to use a different deck, so I don't got to organize those just yet. I'll cleanse the energy before Sagittarius. Okay, 5 super chats. Let's rock and roll. Be right back. Be right back. All right? Aaron, hang tight, Aaron. I'll be right back with you. I got you. All right. First up, Anna, Go to Him. I just still love that Beatles song. 2828 for Anna. All right. What do we got on Anna? Why do I keep having the reoccurring visions of the rooster sacrifice of a rooster? Okay. Yeah. A rooster sacrifice about me. Was I cursed? And why have I been so unlucky in love? The Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. What this is, the reoccurring visions that you're seeing on this one is because you do feel like you're sacrificing your heart in order to be with him. That's what the vision, the image is, okay? Do understand on this that it's brought on by a lot of the anxieties and the frustrations from the communication issues, in that it's not so much of a curse or that onto it as just the reason if you're unlucky in love is because your heart's been blocked at that point by what an ex did to you, not the person on your mind. It's before him, okay? So what we're going to do in the Queen of Swords, first off to cover it, is we're going to say a prayer for you. That's a piece of cake, all right? And then I do want to see the directions where we can actually help to beat this. The Empress card, the 8 of Wands. Talk to Mother Mary. She's the Empress in the Biblical Tarot, and that will 8 of Swords unstick you down to a 7 of Swords. So God, we do ask that the visions, the original cause, the underlying ailment of the ex which damaged her, that has her to this point, we ask that that energy be placed to rest and that she acknowledges and sees a sign that she is healed and ready to proceed forward so that these visions stop affecting her. All right. See to it that she knows she is healed from these past energies and ready to go forward with the person on her mind. And it's those past traumas that have been holding her back. All right. We do ask this in Jesus' name, through Christ our Lord. Amen. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Let's get you past this point, because what he did to you wasn't right. Wasn't right. All right. Star card. Prayers answered. All is heard. You're good. Knight of Swords. He's on his way. 6 of Wands. You won't have the visions anymore. 6 of Wands. You're good to go. All right. Hayden Seal. Hayden Seal, you're at 30-20. What do we got for Hayden Seal on this one? Will I hear from A again? Feel like it's over. Will I hear from A again? I feel like it's over. Aaron, I'm being told that it's not time. I'm being told that it's not over between the two of you guys, all right? 10 of Swords, the 4 of Wands into the World card. It is not over. World cycle on this one. What is over is the old A's energy, okay? As you guys have been apart, A has been growing, maturing, growing up, transforming, getting older and wiser, overcoming the old masculine energy and being ready to go forward. So it's what you're feeling is over is you're actually still searching in your energies to find the original unawoke masculine energetical signature when A is not in that energy anymore. A has World card, close that out. You have to look for the new A energy, and then you will start feeling him again. How do I do that, Archer? Piece of cake, I'll tell you. All you got to do, think of A in the energy of what you always wished for him to be, because that's what he is transformed into, and you'll pick back up on the energy, all right? This may take about 12 to 24 hours from when you set the new intentions for the signs and the energies to show up, but then you'll be tapped back into the energy and you'll start seeing the signs again, all right? It's the fact that A is elevated. He's on a different frequency now. You're squelched into the old frequency. We got to just think of like airplanes, how they have like an approach and a departure frequency, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Okay. All right. Success and security. Let's go. Janet, you are at 31. Sorry, this is a brain fart. 3151. That was a fart in the night. Oh, okay. Anyhow. All right. The live where Lacey gets red didn't happen yet. Okay, gotcha. How will the next 7 days go with Ryan? 7 of Pentacles for 7 days on the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Lacey didn't get red because he's having a hard time doing that energetical pull. Okay, he's got there's a block on this one. Lacey needs to be nurtured more. Okay, he's coming at Lacey wrong. He's approaching wrong. Here's the thing. He's approaching Lacey the way he's supposed to be approaching you. Lacey likes someone else. Lacey don't like him that way. Lacey don't like him that way. That's why the next 7 days, it's a lot of breadcrumbing vibes. Okay, Hangman, 3 of Wands. By the end of the next 7 days, he comes out of that and actually starts putting his focus onto you, Janet. He's at the end of that phase. He's at the end of that phase. Because like here's the you definitely want to be a part of that reading or even just snoop in on it, because she's going to ask him to find out about her boy, and it's going to stop him in his tracks. He's gonna be like, wait, what, Lacey? Ask me about, did you ask me about that Sagittarius I really like? And he's like, and then he turns the directional attention towards you. Okay. Tia at 3326. Yeah, for sure. You got it, Cam. No, I do not do spells. Nope. I am a light worker and one of God's chosen ones. I'm not a witch. I'm not a warlock. I understand how they work. All right, because you gotta understand the enemy's playbook to know what to fight them with. But I do not believe in it. I do not practice it. I will defend and protect anybody from it. I don't cast spells because spells affect free will, and that goes against God. I'm not allowed to do that. I am way above that pay grade. Tia, your cards finally came out. The Empress on the King of Pentacles. Get ready to receive a message from him that he's matured and growing up. It's not over yet. King of Pentacles on the Empress. Dig it. He does want to be with you. He's coming out of a childish antic kick. It's a lot when it changes it and has somebody start thinking like, oh, wow, this is actually the person I do want to be with. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4, 5. Jonathan. Oh, we always get one extra. All right, a love checkup for Jonathan at 3434. 9 of Wands, the Sun card onto the Devil. This is nice. The love check-in on this one, it's actually going in the right direction for retrograde for you guys to restore things. The Devil's the one getting into your mind telling you it's not going to happen, Jonathan. Tell Toby to hush. All right. The devil's just putting up that one last hurrah in this here. But that Capricorn energy on the devil is what's going to motivate through it. All right. Things are going better than you're expecting them to go right now. It's working out well behind the scenes. Tell Toby to hush. All right. Understand that they're cleaning up some stuff to come your way. All right. And then Taylor, you're at 3510. Is A going through it too? What I am going through. Okay. Queen of Cups. Yep. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yeah. Both of your guys' lives go to crap when you guys are apart. That's why you guys wind up having to come back together. Every time that door gets closed, things go south on this one. You guys are experiencing the same things in separation. It's definitely, it's what leads you right back to each other. Even when you guys are in separate parts of the world or separate areas, you guys continue to experience the same thing. You guys are destined for each other. Yes, you guys both actually do go through this, and you both are ready for the reunition point at the same time. All right. Temperance card, Justice card, totally. And the Page of Cups. The end result of it is you guys both do work things back out. All right. All right, guys. Thank you much. You, Taylor, you do realize with everything you're going through, you know exactly what he's going through and what the outcome will be because you do know him. You know how you would respond to what you're going through. You know how he would respond to what you're going through. So that can like tell you exactly what stage you guys are at to him reaching back out. All right. Yeah. A's going through an experience. You guys are both going through and experiencing the exact same things at the exact same time. You two are freaky cool. All right. You know him, so you know exactly how he's responding to what's being gone through versus what you are. All right. Hope that helps. All right, guys. I'm going to scoot and rock and roll. I'll see you back here in just a wee little bit for Sagittarius. All right. Peace, love, spinny hugs.